So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We are going to talk about Declan Rice. Shock, horror, yay, still no bids. As I record this at 1:30 in the afternoon, at Spanish time. That may have changed by the time you watch this video. Who knows? Who knows? Make sure you are smashing the like button into oblivion. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Anthony Reacts. Go and check out the preview for the Champions League final on that channel. Also, check out the video I done earlier today. William Saliba has signed a new 4-year contract with the Arsenal. He is now a Gooner for the next 4 years till 2027. That is the best news we could have had so far since the season's ended. Yes, Saka signed, fantastic, but I think we all knew he was going to sign anyway. With Saliba, it was a little bit up in the air. And he's finally signed, man. So that's great news. So go and check that video out. Also, I will be dropping a video after the Champions League final on here about Shai Havertz linked to Arsenal. Oh, dear God. And also a video on the second channel about Mason Greenwood as well. So go and keep your eyes peeled for that. And plenty of content to come throughout the whole of the summer, man. 3 videos are down here, 2 on the other channel as well. And that channel's flying, so go and check it out. But the latest news in the Declan Rice saga is a journalist from Germany called Florian Plettenberg. As said, Bayern still in contact with the management of Declan Rice, as reported yesterday. But within the club, they are more than realistic, as they get a feeling that the transfer is very difficult because of Arsenal. Bayern Munich are still relying on the player's signals when they have met him in London. That, I don't know what that kind of means, when they have met him in London. So they've already met Declan Rice, is that what that means? Rice was not in contact with any of the new Bayern bosses yet. That's hierarchy level, I'd imagine, because there was talk last week that he was already had a conversation on the phone with Thomas Tuchel. So not really quite sure. Obviously, that's coincided with all the news coming out that Arsenal were in negotiations with West Ham, with David Sullivan. And there's reports doing the rounds today saying that they want 90 million and we're trying to do 80 plus 10 on add-ons, which, listen, I kind of get that. They want 90 million. The add-ons will be Champions League based, winning trophy based, stuff like that. I kind of get that. That's standard procedure. But West Ham are apparently wanting the money in 2 payments. So 2 installments, a bit up front and then 1 payment. Whether Arsenal can do that, I don't really know. One thing I do know is Arsenal have got a lot of money. Yeah, more than you believe. We have a lot more money than made out to have. Yeah, because we always have to be the plucky losers. We can't keep up with City and blah, blah, blah. Fact is, Arsenal have got a lot of money. How we structure this payment is probably going to be the deal breaker because, listen, Champions League finals on tonight. We know Man City are in the final. They can create history tonight. But it was breaking news yesterday from David Ornstein, who broke the Saliba news today, along with Fabrizio, that Man City are showing an interest in Declan Rice. And I'm pretty sure after this Champions League finals concluded, I'm pretty sure at some point next week, we may see Man City going in and testing the water a little bit. We may see Man United coming in and testing the water. We may even see Chelsea, maybe Bayern Munich. There's a lot of teams coming in for Declan Rice that haven't actually put their flag to the mast yet. And we need to act quickly. We need to get this deal done ASAP. Apparently, he wants to go to Arsenal. He's given his word to Arteta. There's an agreement in place on the personal terms. You know, there's a lot of things leading to he wants Arsenal. His favourable destination is Arsenal. Yeah, he's got his heart set on Arsenal is the latest one. This is all well and good. This is all great. This is all fantastic, great, sensational, brilliant. But now can Arsenal get the deal done? And this still remains to be seen. You know, they were in the Conference League final on Wednesday, and there was a lot of talk that as soon as that's finished, we're going to bid. Well, we're now on Saturday afternoon, and there's still officially no bid yet. Yes, I'm sure there'll be conversations being had with Arsenal's hierarchy and West Ham's hierarchy. But as it stands right now, Arsenal have not officially lodged a bid. And that's going to be in the favour of West Ham. because West Ham are obviously going to be in contact with his agent. His agent's going to be in contact with Bayern Munich, with Arsenal, with Man City, with Chelsea, with Man United. There's going to be a lot of clubs that are going to want him, and the agent's going to want to get him the best deal. The agent's going to want his client to be happy. Declan Rice obviously is saying that he wants to go to Arsenal, yeah, but he hasn't actually said that publicly. This is just all hearsay. You know, when he did the interview after the final the other night, he said, I'm still a West Ham player for 2 years. You know, I know he's going to say that, but at the same time, he could have had that opportunity to say, look, I want to leave West Ham. I've given my all for the club. I'm leaving with a trophy, giving them the best moment of their lives for 43 years. And I want a new challenge. I want to go play football somewhere else. All the talk of Champions League football, obviously Chelsea ain't in that. You know, Bayern Munich, they get into the latter stages of that. But then he wants to stay in London. So that rules out every single football club apart from Arsenal. All roads lead to Arsenal. But we all know, having watched these transfer windows unfold after year after year after year, it don't work like that. The player's preference is only the player's preference based on what's being put out in the media. Do we know if that's his preference? Listen, let's not forget, this guy is a Chelsea fan. His preference a couple of years ago was to play for Chelsea with his buddy, Mason Mount. Well, if Mason Mount's going to Man United, maybe, just maybe, he'll play with his buddy at Man United. He'll have somebody up north that he can bed in with. You know, there's a few England internationals up in Manchester, whether it be Man City or whether it be Man United. Yes, there is at Arsenal as well, and it is in London. But he doesn't live in London. He lives in Surrey. So people are saying his preference is to stay in London in terms of football team. Yes, he doesn't live in London. He lives in Kingston upon Thames. I know it's not a million miles away, but at the end of the day, all of this talk, all of this hearsay, the fact and reality is Arsenal have to do the business. You know, it's all well and good Declan Rice saying indirectly, directly, or whatever, invertedly. It doesn't matter how it's put out to the media that his preference is Arsenal and he wants to play Champions League and he's got his heart set, he's given Arteta his word and all yada, yada, yada. The fact is, Edu has to get this deal done. And like I said, as it stands, 1:30, 1:45 in the afternoon in Spain, on a Saturday afternoon, this football club, as far as we are aware, has not put a bid in yet. Are we then going to do the bid tomorrow? Are we going to do the bid Monday? I don't know. Are we just trying to sort out the finer details before putting the bid in and getting the deal wrapped up real quick? I'm kind of hoping so because I like Declan Rice. I think he's a top player. But we have to get this deal done before all these other clubs get on the case. And as soon as we lodge a bid, and it's officially out there that we've lodged a bid, I'm pretty sure we'll see somebody else lodge a bid. I'm kind of hoping that's not the case, but we have been around the block many, many times on this channel with transfer news. And we've seen with Mudryk, we've seen with Vlahovic, we've seen with Rafinha, we've seen with Houssem Aouar. You know, these go on and on and on and on. And we're talking about a club record fee here, by the way. Yeah, we're not talking Mickey Mouse money. We're talking big Wonga. We're talking nearly 100 million. Yeah, and do we trust Edu to get this done? Based on his track record of trying to get big signings through the door, it's not likely that he's going to get this done. I'm kind of hoping that we've turned the corner here and we just go, bang, we'll pay the money. Whether we do or not remains to be seen. But like I said, as it stands, 1:45 Spanish time on a Saturday afternoon, we have still not lodged a bid. So it is what it is, man. It's kind of jarring, but we might just have to be a little bit more patient. But I'm sick of being patient. I've been patient for years and years and years and years. And this club continuously Fs us around and lets us down when it really matters. So I'm hoping it gets done. Like I said, I like Declan Rice. I think he's a top draw footballer. Yeah, I know some of you guys in the chat don't rate him so highly and don't think he's worth the money. Listen, it ain't my money. I couldn't care less. Yeah, the fact is, he's a good player. He's better than what we've got in terms of Granit Xhaka, Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe in that position that can play a number 8. Yeah, I know Smith Rowe can play everywhere really, but for me, he's more of an 8. And he's better than all of them. He's better than Xhaka, he's better than Smith Rowe, and he's better than Fabio Vieira. So it's good that we're actually looking at a player that actually upgrades our starting 11, because I feel we need to do a lot more of that. We can't just be going and getting bench warmers. Yeah, because then when you get a bench warmer, your manager's looking around going, don't really fancy him. Get starting players, and then the starting players we've already got become the bench players. And that's how I do it. But listen, it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions and all of that. Make sure you sub to the channel. Leave your super chats down below. I will reply to them, share the content around. And listen, it's going to be hectic over this transfer window. There's going to be a lot of umming and ahhing. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs, smiles and frowns. See, I can rhyme. And yeah, man, make sure you check out all the content on Lee Reacts as well, people. That channel is flying up at the minute. And obviously, go and check out the video I did earlier about Saliba signing a new contract with Arsenal. But listen, have a blessed day, whatever it is you're doing. Champions League final later. Go and check out the video on Lee Reacts about that. My predictions. Adios, amigos.